Hi, so I'm just going to show you the Demyx strategy. So you're going to want to have Bond of Flame. Make sure that you have Fire Boost and Item Boost on. I don't know if this is necessary, but I had Item Boost on Goofy, and then Save the King also has Item Boost. The reason I think Item Boost is important is so that you get auto restoration, basically, of when you use an ether, instead of having a bunch of ethers and not having enough once you get to the 100 forms part.
Dance, water, dance.
So for the sake of MP saving, these first 13 water clones can be done in normal form with just Fire-Ga. Now for the next, you're going to want to go into Wisdom form and just spam Fire-Ga. And once your MP gets low, pop that ether and it should go back to complete MP if you have on Item Boost. And same thing right here for the 25 forms. You can just, repeat that pattern. Pop an ether and keep going. And now for 75 forms is the same thing. I really don't see how you could do this battle without doing something like this, because you gotta defeat 75 forms in a very little time. And yeah. For the actual battle portion, you could see that Fire-Ga is melting his HP. The reason that I didn't use Fire-Ga this entire battle is because I wanted to save my drive, because I was personally having trouble with the last 100 forms. And I wanted to make sure I had as much ethers and wisdom form as possible. But you can just melt his HP with Fire-Ga. I here just wailed on him until he got to 1 HP, and then that's about when the water clones truly come back. This right here, he only does 13, and you can again just spam normal Fire-Ga and then go back to wailing on him. Once he does this final dance, water dance, immediately go into wisdom form as he starts saying it, and repeat the pattern that you were doing earlier. This part isn't too hard either. And then these are just the 13. That's super, super simple. Now this takes some getting used to. This was the part that I kept failing on, and honestly, I'm surprised I got past it for this video, because you have to be very, very sacred of time. Make sure to get your ether as soon as possible. Don't waste any time on this. Just move around, automatically go back into wisdom form as soon as you can. Don't do what I did there, because it might waste time. But yeah, so that's how I personally beat Demyx. That's how a lot of people do Demyx. I don't really see how else you can deal with his water forms. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that this video could help you out in any sort of way. I think that this can also be done with final form for people who don't want to use wisdom, but I think the move waves of wisdom are a bit easier to navigate.